The hat's on, hands are washed, it's time to make mushroom en croute. The way I like to prepare these flat mushrooms is literally I just take the outside, peel it off. Nature helps you out with this one, as you can see. It just really easily peels off. Go around the whole of the mushroom and then you're left like that. Take this centre bit out, just a little prod with your fingers and it'll come out quite easily. Doesn't matter if it doesn't come out perfectly, but you want to sort of get it like that. On a tray, a little bit of olive oil, that'll just soak into it. And I like to grind my own sea salt and black peppercorns, and then I just find that's, you know, a nicer sort of effect. Get a little bit of that on there, and then they go into the oven 160 for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're pretty much cooked. In the pan I've just got some oil and some butter, and we're going to go, once that's starting to mount and hot, we'll get the spinach straight in there. It's been washed and I've drained it off as much as I can, but a bit of water won't matter. Literally in a hot pan, bit of seasoning, that butter and oil, and that just take a few minutes. We're going to wilt that right down. So we want to get to this sort of stage, all the spinach wilted, turn the gas off, and you want to place that in a colander or a sieve and just drain all that water off. So in the cream cheese, I'm just going to put any soft herbs, don't have to be fresh, you can use dried, and a little bit of crushed garlic. So my mushrooms have come out the oven, they're cooled down now. You want them a little bit flexible, just like that. I've got my cream cheese there, my spinach, which I've squeezed out in my hands, and that's ready to go. So once you get to this stage, let's build these bad boys. Once we've got to this stage, just get your lids and they go literally straight on top. So you end up with almost like a ball. So that's where you want to be, ready to wrap them in the puff pastry. Okay, so I've got short bought puff pastry here. Just roll it out and then we're just going to cut almost a square out of that. And then I've got a lattice cutter. You probably won't have one of these, so I will show you another way. But if you get your lattice cutter and just literally press hard and go through that, lift it up gently, then we've got, it should all just come apart like that. Grab your mushroom and then literally drape it over the top, pick it up from the bottom and just fold all that puff pastry underneath. So you end up with it looking nice and neat like that. If you don't have a lattice cutter, just fold your pastry over like that. Get a sharp knife, put some slits in it like that. And then that will almost give you the same effect. So unfold that, take your mushroom, and like we did with the lattice, we're just going to stretch that over it and wrap it. Not quite as pretty, but still gives you the same effect. And then like before, just literally wrap that round it. And that's another way we can do it without a lattice cutter. I've just put these in the fridge for a good 5 to 10 minutes, just so the puff pastry hardens up a little bit, especially when you're working with it, it gets a little bit soft. Just to finish them off, egg yolk, we're just going to literally baste that all over the puff pastry. Make sure you get all down to the bottom. This will give it a nice glaze. And then I'm just going to dip that into some seeds, whatever you like. Now rest them in a fridge for a minimum 15 minutes. Then bake them at 180 to 200 degrees centigrade for about 35 to 40 minutes or until nice and brown. I hope this video has helped you out today. If you've liked what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, leave any comments below, subscribe if you can, and we'll see you on the next one. Enjoy!